Hollowbrook House had always stood abandoned at the edge of the town. Its windows were shattered, and its walls were covered in creeping ivy. For years, the townsfolk had whispered tales of eerie apparitions and mysterious disappearances that had occurred within those decaying walls. But, as the story goes, it was the events of a fateful night that sealed its reputation as the most haunted house in the county. Sarah, an adventurous young woman with a fascination for the supernatural, had heard the stories and decided to investigate. One chilly October evening, she gathered her courage, donned a heavy jacket, and embarked on her journey to Hollowbrook House. The moon hung low, casting long shadows that danced ominously in the pale moonlight. Sarah arrived at the house, its creaking gate the only sound in the eerie stillness. She pushed the front door open, revealing the dark, dilapidated interior. Sarah felt a shiver run down her spine as she stepped into the abyss. The air inside was frigid, and Sarah's breath formed ghostly clouds as she moved cautiously through the haunted house. Her flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper. Cobwebs clung to her clothes, and the sound of her own footsteps echoed like whispers. As she explored room after room, she felt an unsettling presence, as if unseen eyes watched her every move. Sarah had almost convinced herself that the rumors were just that, rumors. That was until she reached the basement. The door was heavy, covered in rust and locked by a chain. With an air of trepidation, Sarah pulled the chain and the door creaked open. A putrid odor hit her like a tidal wave, and the flickering flashlight revealed a scene straight from her nightmares. A foul, decaying figure lurched toward her, its eyes empty sockets that seemed to stare into her very soul. She screamed and stumbled backward. The figure in the basement let out a bone-chilling wail, and Sarah raced up the stairs, terror pushing her to escape the malevolent entity. The entire house seemed to come alive with eerie noises, as if the very walls were closing in around her. She finally burst through the front door and slammed it shut, gasping for breath in the moonlight. Sarah couldn't explain what she had witnessed that night, but she knew one thing for sure. Hollowbrook House was more than just a ghost story. It was a place where the line between the living and the dead was blurred.